The coldness of the northern winter night made the space seem dense, and the young man's poetic breath seemed to radiate a halo of light in front of him. That frosty cold was protected by a thick protective shirt with a sealant, but the diamond-shaped stitching was old and had turned pale green. The young man whistled softly, hoping to dispel the lonely space of the deserted road. A few food stalls had flickering old lamps, but at 7 p.m. when he passed by, they were now covered with several curtains. At around 7 p.m., Hanoi plunged into darkness. Around the boy, there were only the steady sounds of frogs and insects. At a crossroads, there was a girl softly calling out to a guy to give her a ride. She said she had just come from the village to this street 32, waiting for someone to give her a ride to Hanoi because she had an urgent matter. The boy happily let the girl sit on the back of the bike and deliberately pedaled more leisurely. The two started the story. The girl told her that her house was at Quanthan Street. The whole family had evacuated all the way to Suntae, while she went to a relative's house in this village. Today there was an urgent matter and had to go back to town. The young man said that he was part of the Hanoi self-defense team and had to come here this afternoon to work and had not been able to return until now. The two happily chatted, making the journey seem short. After walking for a while, he had a feeling that the girl was slightly huddled and shivering in the back of the car. He suddenly remembered that the girl was only wearing a white shirt with high slits on both sides. The boy quickly stopped the bike and Galon took off his cotton shirt, gave it to the girl and explained that he was too hot to ride his bike. The girl shyly put on the shirt and the two continued their journey. The young man excitedly told many stories about his life and only heard gentle yes sounds from the country. The story is getting underway. Suddenly a guy asked a question, but the girl hasn't answered twice. The boy turned around and suddenly felt a cold feeling down his spine. Doesn't the back of the car look good? The girl was no longer there. He hurried and cycled quickly towards Hanoi. Cowdearn was here. There was flickering all lamplight from a few houses in the distance. His mind was full of questions. Why did the girl jump off the bus? And when did she jump off? In the context of the developing North, and during the difficult period of the destructive war days, the warm coat is no small asset. Even though he didn't know if he could find the girl again, the boy rode his bike to the address, Quanthan Street, the next morning. The house was a mess because perhaps the whole family had evacuated and the only one left to take care of the house. Sir, is this home? Right, I'm Dad. Here. Can you let me see you, please? Okay, invited him here. Stepping into the house, the boy felt like he was about to fall backwards. On the altar right in front of him was a photo of the same girl, the same face, the same hair, the same smile. But the incense smoke had tarnished the corner of the glass frame of the picture. The boy stood frozen, then suddenly sat down on the bench next to the wall near the door. The man's face darkened. He slowly said, "You ... asterisk. She died in a bus accident on the road where you told me you met her last night more than 2 years ago, on a summer afternoon when she went to Suntae to visit relatives. Since then, sometimes his friends come over to light incense for him, so at first I thought you were his friend. But something like this ... The boy went to the altar, lit 3 incense sticks for the girl and then hurriedly left.